Welcome guys to my crypto channel. We'll be starting our chart analysis with BTCUSD on the weekly time frame. So as we can see, BTCUSD is bearish. This is a weekly time frame high. This is a break of structure, and we can't yet mark out the weekly time frame low because it still seems to be close to it, although we will soon do that. But moving to the immediate price action, what we can see is that this was the previous candle range that we were examining, and it didn't break it on the next candle, but it did yesterday. So now this is a new range high, this is a new range low for that candle, and it looks like this day might actually break it. And the supply zone we are looking out for is this one. Price can come here and start selling. It's a very huge possibility. That is all on the weekly. I can't really find any other zone there, but just watch out for this zone. Although I doubt it will happen this week, it could possibly happen next week or next 2 weeks, I don't know. Moving down to the daily time frame, we have a daily time frame structure. Okay, yes, the daily time frame is the same as the weekly. Let me just draw out this weekly time frame. So this is it, same as the weekly. This is the daily time frame high, this is the break of structure, and this is daily time frame low. Now, looking for areas for price to react from, supply zones still the same level. This is a very clean supply zone that I think if price is to come to, it has to have a reaction. Now, checking the most recent price action to know the current candle range. This is the one that broke out of the last range, and this is now our new range. Now, yesterday couldn't break out of it. We are currently in the middle of the range today. Who knows if it's going to break it? It could break it and then come down to this lower time frame demand zone for a buy. So that is that on the daily time frame. If you go down to the 4-hour time frame, what can we find on the 4-hour time frame? The 4-hour time frame is currently bearish. Yes, it's bearish. This is the 4-hour time frame break of structure. This is the range high and the 4-hour time frame range low. So if price has gone drastically to the end of the range high, and this is one lower time frame zone that if price is to come to, it should buy from. I can't find any other zones here, especially as this one here has already been mitigated, so it's bought from there. The lower time frame one here could also possibly be where price is going to retrace to continue buying. So that's what I think. I think this liquidity this should be a drawn liquidity that should attract price to. Moving down to the 1-hour time frame, what can we find? So the 1-hour time frame has gone bullish, right? Is it bullish? Okay, no, it's still bearish. This is the break of structure, this is the range low, and this is the range high. So price could, I do feel like price is going to turn bullish any moment from now. It can easily, yeah, this is the zone is on the 1-hour time frame. This is it here. So it's very likely for price to just turn bullish in a matter of, let's say, this week. I think it can actually do that this week. This could be liquidity. Price can be attracted to it before the actual drawn liquidity, which is this external high here. So that is it. On the 15 minutes time frame, our range is still intact. Nothing has happened yet, so we'll just draw this out for now. So yeah, that is it. Price has started breaking internal lows, and you could keep on seeing those lows broken until it gets to a particular point of interest and start seeking new liquidity points. So that's it on BTCUSD. Don't forget to like and subscribe. let's move over to Ethereum, ETHUSD. On the weekly time frame is still bullish. But if you move down to the immediate price action, what can we find? So yesterday broke out of a previous candle range, broke out of the high. So this is our new candle range from yesterday's candle. And today might still see it breaking it again. It could finally enter here and start having some form of consolidation before it decides whether it wants to break out of the POI or continue selling from there. If you go down to the daily time frame, what do we see? So now that we have seen prices already at that POI, you can see that it's already having some reactions off of it. So now it's going to decide whether it wants to respect this zone by selling from there or just break through it. If you check the overall price action, the daily time frame overall is bearish, so it can decide to make a little sell before it buys up to this point and starts the major overall selling. But for now, we are still at that zone. If you check the candle range, this is the candle range after it broke out of this one. This is the new candle range. We had an inside bar, which is actually not surprising as we are already supposed to be having reactions off of this zone, so it's consolidating. So if it does break out of it, it could be an indication of whether it wants to buy or sell. Going down to the 4-hour time frame, what can we find on the 4-hour time frame? So the 4-hour time frame is bearish. This is the 4-hour range high, this is break of structure, and this is the range low. Now it's another way of confirming if this zone will be respected is when this low gets broken, and then it prints a supply zone for a sell. But for now, it is not really showing anything. I think this zone is still intact. I don't know if we can say it has been mitigated, but for now, we are just seeing reactions with wicks of the zone, which is also a good sign, because we can see some series of bearish engulfing candles. So these are all looking like signs that price wants to start selling, and I won't really mind. I think it will be a nice thing to sell from this point. We will have to keep on watching. So on the 1-hour time frame, do we have any market structure? Okay, we'll move this one here, and I think the 1-hour time frame has already been broken. Yes, the 1-hour time frame has been broken. So this is now our new range, because it is the lowest point that caused the break of structure. So this is our new range here, the range low, the break of structure, but we can't really mark this as our range high because price is still somewhat close to that endpoint. So looking for zones that price can come to. For demand zones, this is one nice demand zone here. Let me just target this particular point too. So yes, price can come all the way down to this point and start buying, or if it's not going to respect here as it's already here, it can just start selling from there. But if I'm to take entries for sales, my target is not going to pass this level. My target can't pass here because it's just going to be a quick in and out trade. So that is it on the 1-hour time frame. Going down to the 15 minutes, is there anything I can see there? So I think same thing here. This was the break. I think it actually broke here first. So yes, it broke there, and this is our range low for the 15 minutes time frame. the range high, I think we can now mark this as our 15-minute range high. Yes, we can mark it now. So that is it. Thank you guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you again later. Goodbye.